Hello and welcome to Prudent News. First, a look at the headlines. Debt burden of 60,000 on Goenkaar's heads. Will government curtail popular schemes, raise alternate revenue, or will it opt for further debt? Watch Treasury Panchanama. CM does not rule out possibility of government taking over few mining leases, but says will react only after Supreme Court's verdict. Alleges racket behind misguiding media reports. Congress getting ready to contest both the Lok Sabha seats. Strategic meeting at Congress House seeks 3 options as probable candidates. Vital information to decide poll strategy. Empowering special children to stand up in society. Special Olympics, Bharat Goa hosts camp to produce coach assistants in football. And Armando Colasso gambled by including Joaquim Abranches in Saturday's I-League match. I forced him to play because we were short on strikers, says talismanic coach. Now the news in detail. Per head debt burden for a Goan has touched a 60,000 mark. If the crisis continues, government would be able to enforce a maximum 65% of its current annual budget. With the schemes worth almost 630 crores facing a big question mark of enforcement, government is trying out hard for alternative fundraising. Will the government be able to mobilize alternate revenue resources? Will it opt for further debt? Or will it curtail the proposed schemes? Watch the third and final part of Treasury Panchanama.
With the economic crisis, almost a dozen and odd schemes worth 630 crores in public sector are currently facing a question mark. If these schemes are executed to 100%, this is how the cash outflow from the Treasury would be. A scheme worth 163 crores for cluster infrastructure development, schemes like Ladli Lakshmi and Griha Aadhar worth 150 crores each. Besides these, there are around 7 odd proposed schemes like Minimum Employment Guarantee Scheme and other costing Treasury almost 30 to 40 crores each. Apart from these is the Anand Social Security Scheme worth almost 300 crores annually on a monthly pension of 2,000 rupees for aged. After almost zeroing petroleum VAT, reducing the petrol rates, government has a plan to freeze the rates of LPG, that's cooking gas, for 5 years. The scheme has been declared in CM's budget speech, but the government seems mum on the scheme in the current fiscal crisis. There are almost 5 lakh odd LPG connections and almost 3.5 lakh ration card holder families in the state. With a subsidy of 500 per cylinder and 6 subsidized cylinders annually, the scheme would burden the Treasury with another 150 crores. Till date, government has availed a loan of 500 crores from the market. There is a provision of internal debt up to 820 crores in the current budget. Accumulated public debt figure for the state has crossed a mark of 8,200 crores, which means a loan of 60,000 per head for a Goenkaar. Further continuation of economic crisis will lead to a deficit in revenue of almost 2,500 crores by the financial year end. How will it be compensated is a big question mark. In the current situation, government will be able to enforce at the most 65% of its annual budget. Will it raise alternate revenue through state resources? Will it opt for further debt, or will it apply brakes to its ambitious schemes? Let's watch in the upcoming 4 months. Bureau Report, Prudent Media.
Chief Minister Manohar Parrikar has not ruled out any possibility of government taking over few of the mining leases and resuming mining operations. Parrikar has maintained a cautious stand and said that he would not react on this matter until Supreme Court gives its verdict on Goa's mining. CM has alleged that there is a racket operating behind publishing of fake reports and placing them before the Supreme Court to complicate the issue. The news of government probably taking over some mining leases took aback many people. This has spread speculation in the air. When Prudent asked the Chief Minister whether government was intending to take over mining leases, This was his reply.
असलोच रिमार्क सुप्रीम कोर्टाचे हियरिंग पूर्ण जाल्याशिवाय करपाचो ना. कारण एक मोठे रॅकेट गोंयांत आसा. काही जाण उलयल्ल्या म्हणजे आपुणूच बातम्यो तयार करता आनी त्यो मागीर सुप्रीम कोर्टाक फायल करतात. त्यामुळे हांव काही एक उलोवचो ना. म्हजें जें कितें म्हणणें आसा सुप्रीम कोर्टाचें येतलें त्या वेळार तुमकां हांव हें दिता, एफिडेविटची कॉपी दिता.
Reporter Vinod Mehtar for Prudent Media. Congress is getting ready to contest both the Lok Sabha seats in the upcoming Lok Sabha polls. In a strategic meeting held on Sunday at the Congress House in Panji, the leaders were given 3 options for a probable candidate. The questionnaire also seeks info based on the past Lok Sabha poll so as to strategize upcoming poll. Sources say Khalap group from the north, while Churchill and Sardin groups from the south have begun their political moves.
Congress is gearing up for Lok Sabha election. The party is planning to contest both the seats. In the last Lok Sabha election, Congress has fielded its leader Jitendra Deshprabhu on the NCP ticket under the coalition pact, while Francisco Sardin won Congress seat for South Goa. Jitendra Deshprabhu lost to BJP Shripad Naik. This time around, NCP is already vocal about contesting the North Goa under the coalition banner. At present, this is the position. For South Goa, present MP is a congressman, and for North Goa, NCP might support Congress candidate, or Congress might support NCP candidate, or Congress candidate might contest on NCP ticket. On the backdrop of Lok Sabha poll, Congress had its crucial meeting at Congress House on Sunday. Meeting was attended by leaders like Subhash Shirodkar, Alex Sequeira, Maureen Gudino, Vishwajit Rane, Ramakant Khalap, Pratima Coutinho, Valanka Alemao, Dayanand Sopte and others. At present, Khalap group is lobbying for the North Goa seat, while Sardin group and Alemao group are lobbying hard for South Goa. Congress party has prepared a questionnaire for selecting the candidate and planning a strategy for Lok Sabha poll. 8 strategic questions in the questionnaire should suggest 3 names as probable candidates. The popularity graph of Congress leaders in constituencies, the winning or losing margin of Congress candidate in the last poll, who will be the BJP candidate, what efforts will party have to do for victory of its candidate, why Congress NCP candidate lost the North Goa seat, what is the voting percentage of Bhandari Samaj, how much is the minority voting. Finally, the ball lies in the court of party high commands. It is they who will decide on coalition and candidates, but Congress has gone into a heavy introspection mode while gearing up for the Lok Sabha poll. With reporter Mahesh Ghadi, video journalist Dinesh Karpe for Prudent Media.
It's time for a short break. Stay tuned.